In a period of 1 week, security forces have intercepted and detonated 6 improvised explosive devices in and around Kampala, with operatives reporting that these are planned terror activities propagated by the Allied Democratic Forces ADF terrorists and their agents. As a result, security agencies have cautioned Ugandans to be extra alert and look out for suspicious characters who may be planning to harm the public. However, there is still laxity, with people going about their business normally in public places like tax parks, shopping malls, markets, among others, with no serious security measures being implemented. Some people, especially opposition politicians, claim that the security agencies have issued the terror alert for political reasons, as Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, the president of the National Unity Platform Party, NUP, and former presidential candidate, moves to wind up his countrywide tour, with the climax due in Kampala City. The spokesperson of the Uganda People's Defence Forces UPDF and the Defence Ministry, Brigadier General Felix Kulaije, says that the army has the capacity to detect and deter any threats. He noted that using that capacity, the UPDF and other security agencies have been able to detect, intercept and detonate improvised explosive devices in Kampala before they are detonated by the terrorists. He also commended the public for increased vigilance.
And you remember we had a warning by the Bush government. Actually, it was a travel advisory. The US added. But we assured Ugandans that we were secure. You remember? And we said, hey, you are overlooking the threat. And we said, no, we are not. But we were on top of the situation. You remember? So why are Ugandans surprised that now we have discovered 6 bombs? Something is not right.
Brigadier Kulaije expressed surprise that some Ugandans can think that security agencies have issued terror alerts for political reasons. He condemned the politicization of security, yet such matters of public interest should be bringing all the stakeholders together to ensure that the country is safe.
You see, the Ugandan opposition politicians at times behave like a co-wives. When my co is doing this, I will not support her. She would rather I pray she gets bad omen like that. Because if we are going to politicize security, then what will you hold serious as a nation? Check anywhere else. Kenya, when they were attacked at Westgate, opposition, government, they all came together. If we can't be united by security threats, then what shall unite us? Now, they have claimed it's because some political parties holding a procession, I don't know what. No.
is coming to Kampala and these things are happening.
Well, security will handle. They can have been given them security wherever they have gone. Kabale, where security will handle. But these threats are real.
The terror attacks around Kampala come at a time the NUP president is traversing the country in his political consultations ahead of the 2026 general elections. The UPDF spokesperson gave assurance that no one will stop NUP party president Robert Kyagulanyi from holding rallies in Kampala, just like has been done in other parts of the country. He, however, cautioned that rallies must be peaceful because terrorists may take advantage of chaotic situations to execute their evil plans against the public.
There is a tendency to think that the political establishment is too weak to panic about any rally by a political organization. And this is how they misled the young men in 2020, when these riots were in Kampala.
2020.
Yes, they thought they would just push the government and it goes. and you saw the casualties. I wouldn't ask, or I wouldn't advise anyone to go there. Come, do your consultations as you are saying, and go home. Because national security threats include terrorism on the same level with riots. So don't go into violence and you have no problem. This Rich has been doing all along. Wherever he has gone, he has been talking. Yes, he criticizes the government, that's normal. But encouraging people to go violent will not be good.
6 improvised explosive devices have been found in Kampala and detonated by security agencies led by the UPDF, Uganda Police, among other agencies. These come on top of travel advisories made by both government of the United Kingdom and that of the United States to those traveling and living in Uganda. According to Brigadier Kulaije, community vigilance is key in foiling the plans of terrorists.
I think what we are asking people is the precaution. Laissez-faire is too much. Our not caring attitude, taking things for granted. All we request for is cautiousness, vigilance, because these people are living within us. Do you know who your neighbor is? Do you know where he came from? What does he do? Are you getting what I'm talking about? Those are the things you should be interested in. Because in the process of identifying a stranger, we may end up stopping a terrorist from achieving his goal. And there are testimonies. The case of Rubaga Miracle Center led us to 5 other bombs because we caught the culprit. The case of Ruelo last year led us to arrest 2 more, and then those who they were coordinating with.
The most recent deadly terror attack on Uganda was executed by the ADF on Mpondwe Rubirira Secondary School in Kasese District on 16th June 2023, leaving 42 people dead, including 37 students. Others include the 2021 twin bombings in Kampala and the worst, the 2010 twin bombings in Kampala by the Al-Shabaab, which killed over 70 people. We asked Brigadier Kulaije why the terror threats have remained despite Uganda's efforts to fight terrorists from the countries they have bases, including Somalia and DR Congo.
And the viewers ought to also learn that we are not dealing with ADF alone. There is ISL, this in Iraq. There is ISIS in Syria. There is Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb. All these have been linked through Central Africa, through Chad, Central Africa, and the DRC. In short, international terrorism has gotten together with the ADF because they share the ideology, they share the objectives.
ADF terrorists based in DRC have been at the forefront of terror attacks on Uganda. In November 2021, the UPDF deployed in eastern DRC under Operation Shuja to degrade ADF from their base. The question remains on when these rebel forces will be neutralized and whether that brings an end to terror attacks on Uganda. Ramson Muhire, this is the Citizens Brief.